Hello and welcome back to the Parenting Tools podcast with me, Jordan.
And me, Jason. This is the podcast where myself and Jordan talk about our lives as dads. Jordan, it's 2026.
Beep, 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 beep. New year.
I'm saying, I'm claiming it back.
You going for it?
Yeah, I'm new. I'm a new person.
Claiming it back.
Claiming it back. Last year, it
wasn't
wasn't cool last year to be new year, new me.
Do you know what I've been seeing a lot of on LinkedIn?
Wow.
New year, new role.
I hate LinkedIn.
Lots of people have got new jobs.
Hate LinkedIn.
If you're listening and you've got a new job, congratulations.
And if you love LinkedIn, you're still welcome.
It's a good tool.
I hate it.
No, it's a good tool, but it's not for me. Anyway, we digress.
Sweet, I'm so tired. Sweet, I'm so tired. You see me this way. I'm sick and then I'm
Didn't expect to start this with a spiel about LinkedIn. Jason, we've had a bit of a break from the pod, which we'll touch on in a little bit. So it's good to be back. How was your Christmas? How was your New Year?
Do you know what, my Christmas, when there's lots of kids involved, is amazing.
Yep.
But it's not relaxing.
No.
And I think there's a moment where collectively at each part of the family that we went to, there was a recognition that before kids, it was a lot more chill. But it's not about you at Christmas, is it? It is about the kids.
It is about the kids.
But, so went to my mother-in-law's for the first part of Christmas, then to my family, the second part of Christmas. By the end of the first part, I had a migraine.
The worst.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting to me is we saw you and your wife, Emily, on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
It's becoming a little bit of a tradition.
It is.
We meet up on New Year's Eve.
Go to a soft play.
Go to a soft play between our houses. And you were in the soft play.
Yeah.
You were in. I was not.
Mm-hmm.
And we said to your wife, Emily, how was your Christmas? She went, yeah. You came out of the soft play, little substitution. You came out of the soft play. Emily went in. Said, how was your Christmas? You went, yeah.
So two things. First of all, soft plays, when you've got toddlers, you go so they can play with other children. And yet, for the first, say if you're there for an hour and a half, for the first hour and 10 minutes, they just want to play with me. My daughter just wants to play with me. Last 20 minutes, she finally gets the courage up to actually play with the people who she knows to be friends.
Yeah.
That's just, I need to get that off my chest.
See, I just say no now. And I feel like my kids were maybe a bit envious of your
loving father.
Yeah, because she'd be like, will you come in with me? And you're like, yeah. I'm there with a bacon sandwich going, no. Just got to finish this.
Yeah.
Nah.
Secondly, so our house flooded in August. We were living out of Airbnbs for 4 months.
Wow.
And we got our furniture back and moved properly into our house on Christmas Eve. But we'd already had plans to go to my mother-in-law's Christmas Eve. And so we were in our house for like a couple of hours. And then from that point onwards, we were traveling, seeing family. So I loved Christmas, but I just wanted to be home.
Just wanted to be home.
I just wanted to sit on my sofa. That was not mold infested.
Yeah.
My unleaky living room. Simple things in life.
Happy to be back?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
They've put the floor in wrong.
Oh. Not good.
It's a herringbone, but it's the wrong angle.
A bering. That's what you've got. How there's me asking, how is it like I would know? How is it the wrong angle? I don't know.
I think there's a cream for that.
Did you try New Year? Because this is a topic we've discussed over several years. But what was your approach to New Year this year with young children? So
this year it was more, again, because we were so tired of not being in our house and like sorting everything out. We made no plans for New Year. So it was just the three of us, my wife and my daughter. And at 6 o'clock, we had a fire in the garden, fire pit, marshmallows,
planned fire,
that lovely stuff.
Controlled.
Yeah, controlled. And then we put on the Australian fireworks.
Beautiful.
My daughter thought it was midnight and actually went to bed before she usually does. And then New Year's Day.
What a touch.
She woke up at 8 a.m. That is a lie.
Whoa.
She slept for nearly 14 hours. And when she woke up, she went, "Whoa, it was a late night last night, wasn't it?"
Oh.
Like, yeah. I was in bed by 10 o'clock.
Well, we've had a bit of a journey with New Year's Eve.
Journey.
So I think maybe 4 years ago, we went to our friend's house and we tried to put the kids down there. They woke up because it was a bit loud. We ended up leaving early. Year after, we didn't try. We just stayed home.
Yeah.
And if you were listening back then, I got the FOMO. I was like, we should go. We should
You get
go
the FOMO
out.
strong.
I got the FOMO. The year after, we said, we're going to go. Kids were a bit older by this point. I said, we're going to go to the party, but we're just going to leave early. And we did. We went to the party. We left early, came home, normal time.
Best of both worlds?
Loved it. Had a lovely time. This year, we did the early New Year's. So met up with some friends that have also got young kids. About 8 o'clock, we went on YouTube, put on last year's
Oh, that was
fireworks.
better.
So it says 2025.
So yeah, my daughter would have pointed that out.
And we're all going, bye 2025. Oh, it's the year we're leaving behind.
Well, that's a great way to spin it.
So yeah, we did that about 8 o'clock, came home, went to bed, normal time. Great, had a lovely time. And I think that was maybe the sweet spot.
Is that the preferred?
I think so. It went very well. Yeah.
So you did fake New Year's
Fake
and then
New
went
Year.
to bed early.
Yeah. Fireworks woke me up at midnight. It's a late night, isn't it?
I was chatting to somebody the other day, a mate of mine, who's like got no kids, a young couple, was talking about New Year's. He's like, oh yeah, we went out, we were tucked up by 2 a.m. And I was like, if I was still up at 2 a.m, I'd be mad.
I remember even before kids thinking, this is late. This is late for me. And my mother-in-law was talking about, so my mother-in-law's 60 next year. My father-in-law's in his 60s already. And they said, like, we still like to go out and mark New Year. We always said we're not going to be those people. And that's how she's saying it, that couple. We're not going to be that couple that stay in. And me and Leanne are looking at each other like...
Staying in's underrated.
I was staying in my 20s.
Staying in is underrated. I love staying at home.
Oh, it was great. So you had a good one.
I had a good one. And also, just to reinstate my point, I saw a clip of people queuing for the New York Times Square.
Oh, yeah.
The ball drop. People are queuing like a full day before, not leaving the queue at all.
How did you go for a wee?
That's what the interviewer asked. And the answer was adult nappies.
No way.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, literally everyone on that front row that she was asking. Just proud.
No.
Who is... So you're going to wait in that queue for a day, sleep there, have a wet nappy, and then celebrate New Year's Eve? How grim is that?
New Year, damp me. Anyway, so as we are coming back to the podcast, we put on Instagram, send us your questions, your comments, your stories, and we've had a few come in from some OG long-time listeners. First one from Caleb. It says, not a parenting fail as such, but the car got flooded in a public car park just before Christmas while I was at work. Written off. The river had burst its banks. Then I managed to lock the keys of my hire car in the car a few days later. Absolute meh. That sounds like something you'd do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I can't argue. Yeah, fair.
So that's, I mean, they call it an act of God, don't they? River bursting, it's like you've got no control. And it's not as though he's parked his car near a river during flood season. You go, well, Caleb, you had it coming. He's parked his car in a car park.
The thing is, like, all I can think about now is having to deal with insurance people. And if you work for the insurance,
The admin.
like, fair play, it's a hard job.
Admin.
But it's so much effort. Like, the amount of time I've spent on the phone just trying to get a hold of somebody to literally tell me what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I hate it.
The admin of it. So anyway, Caleb, hope you're sorted. Hope you got your car back. Again, long-time listener Ma. For the first time in 3 years, we've had a lie-in over Christmas. That's a parenting win in my eyes, even if it is only until 8:30.
That's a lie-in. Christmas Day. I'm up early on Christmas Day.
Anything 7, if I wake up and I see 7, I'm pretty happy.
On Christmas Day or just
On
normal
any
days?
day. Since having kids, especially a son that is an early riser, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh, man, if it's 7 something, I'm happy. Anything after 6:30, to be honest, I'll take.
So Christmas Day, 7:30 rolls around.
Ooh.
I wake up my daughter, like, no, it's time to wake up. It was Christmas Day. And she went, can I have some more sleep? I went, who are you?
Merry
It's
Christmas.
Christmas. Get your butt out of the bed.
Merry Christmas. I stayed in my son's room because he wasn't very well.
Oh, no.
On Christmas Eve, he walked into our room, and I'm pretty certain he was saying Santa's coming tonight and was sick.
Oh, no.
Whilst, so on Christmas Eve, he ended up in our bed. I went into his bed. My daughter was sleeping on his floor because they've got a little tradition of having a sleepover on Christmas, but they couldn't sleep in the same bed because he was ill. So she was on his floor. She woke up and she just sort of sat up and went, Daddy, has Santa been? And she's 4 now. It's such a good age for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's go check. So I'm in my pants. My wife is filming her run into our bedroom. I follow. And that video will never see the light of day, as far as I'm concerned.
I remember, like, growing up, like, Christmas Day, my dad used to literally wait at the bottom of the stairs with a camera. And, like, we've got all those videos. That was, like, a really fond memory. And then, like, this Christmas, it's like, I'm torn between, I want to remember it, but I don't want to get my phone out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Get a camcorder.
I want to be in the moment.
Socially more acceptable to hold something
That's true.
even bigger. Something
Sure,
that requires more effort.
Get a steady cam, those belts.
More setup.
Has Santa come out? Hold on.
No, yeah, just act surprised again for me. The tape ran out.
Let's just run that one back.
Honestly, I remember being young and waking up like 4 o'clock, 4:30, and my mum and dad being annoyed. Just being like, no, go back to sleep. It's too early, go back to sleep. On our church service on a Christmas morning, I interview the kids. They bring their toys, and I ask them, what have you got? And I always ask, what time do you wake up? It's always very respectable, 7 o'clock, 7:15, 8 o'clock, and then you got the odd one, oh, we had to go wake them up, all that sort of thing. No one's up at 5 o'clock.
Do you know
anymore.
why? Because we were bored.
That's true.
We were bored. Like,
Yeah.
nothing else to do.
Yeah. Christmas was the highlight.
We had no, we weren't overstimulated. We were barely stimulated.
No.
Barely alive.
If you wanted a new game in the 90s, you had to wait for one of 2 days.
Oh, I remember.
Birthday or Christmas.
And even then, sometimes you have to wait until Boxing Day because you get vouchers on Christmas to go and buy the thing. I remember going to PC World before it was bought by Curry's, before they merged,
Old school.
buying Michael Owen 10 football
Whoa.
for the N64 or for the Dreamcast, one of those. Oh,
Gosh.
beautiful memories.
I remember getting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? This isn't Christmas related, but I remember getting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire out of the paper.
What?
The newspaper were doing a special offer. You buy the paper, you get Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on PC. Got a CD-ROM.
Whoa.
And this, so now we see the terms and conditions. We just click accept.
Yeah.
My dad, having never seen the terms and conditions, sat and read them all. I was like,
hero.
Dad,
What a hero.
this thing's come up and I don't know what it means. He was like, what are you doing? You're pulling up the legal stuff. It just obviously popped up like it does, like we know is coming. He sat there for ages reading the terms and conditions for a free copy of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on PC. I'm there going, can I play this game now?
Honestly, it's
But
so...
that's why we woke up so early.
Yeah, I remember I had a floppy disk with a snooker game on it.
Wow. John Parrott's...
No, it's someone white.
Jimmy White.
Jimmy White's snooker. Yeah, that was it.
Mate, I had the John Parrott virtual pool. Superb.
But it used to take like 20 minutes to load. But that's why we woke up at 4 o'clock.
We were buzzing. Kids don't know they're born. We've also had a message from Laura. And Laura said this. This is the first year I felt really bad about lying about Santa. Spoilers. Any parents listening with kids in the car. This is the first year I felt really bad about lying about Santa. And I'm not sure what to do. Also, how many presents are too many? So I asked Laura, why did you feel bad? She said this. I think because... I talk to my 9-year-old all the time about honesty and truth. I want her to be able to come to me whenever she needs to, without hiding anything. Lying is a big no in our house. And she asked this year, does Daddy do the elf? I just know the question is on the horizon about Santa, and there's a small part of me that feels a bit guilty about lying all these years. My kids are 9, 6, and 4.
Whatever the answer is, please tell them before they go to secondary school.
I've just seen the last part of this message.
Oh.
Maybe not one to raise on the pod. Sorry, not Laura, Lucy. Sorry, I got that wrong. That's from Lorraine. Cheers, Leonie, for the question. So you think secondary school?
At least. I don't have a 9-year-old, so I can't. I don't know. I do. There is a thought that when my wife, because my wife is a bit more enthusiastic about Christmas than I am, when she's we did the elf this year for the first time. Before we got the elf, Noah, my daughter, she was like, she was telling me about how mummies and daddies do something with the elf, and then the kids wake up. But then when we got it, she fully bought into it, and I think she knows. But she fully bought into it, and
despite knowing,
I think she just loves Christmas, like loves the make believe. And when we go a little bit too far, I'm like, it's a bit much. But also, I didn't do anything to stop it. So
yeah. So if all seriousness, if you are listening with kids, you might want to pause. This year, so we had our kids in our bedroom with us. My 4-year-old went downstairs, and my 6-year-old, 6 years old, so we've not had much of, because for the first few years, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, potatoes.
So we've had a few years of like really loving Christmas with him. He went, you know the presents. You know that Santa brings presents. He went, I know it's you. Now he waited for his little sister to go downstairs. I was super proud of him. And I just went, well, who brings mummy and daddy presents then? I didn't want to flat out lie to him, like Laura's saying. And this is the question. Where is the line between allowing them to have make-believe and flat out lying to them when it comes to Christmas and when it comes to Santa?
But I think like with that, he's an older brother as well, though. I think he's the older sibling. I think there's a difference of how quickly you grow up when you're having to like take care of younger siblings.
What it was with him is he's got an older friend who's very clever. He knows he's very clever, and the older clever friend told him, and he believes him because he's very factual.
You can't fault the factual kid.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Anyway, when it came to the proper build up to Christmas, he was all in. On Santa. We didn't hear it again, so we kind of didn't have to. We made sure though. So Leanne and I, we don't normally buy each other presents, but this year we did. We wrapped them up, we put them in a stocking. How it really, really upped the facade.
It's onto us.
We didn't directly lie to him, but and it was little things like pants and socks, things that you need.
Yeah.
I bought some toothpaste, and Leanne was like, "Where's the toothpaste?" So I'm wrapping it up and I'm putting it in my stocking. She went, "No, we need it now." I bought myself some football socks, put them in, like little things.
The thing is, was it last year that you did the fake call from Santa?
Yeah.
And you regretted it?
Yeah.
We did it this year.
No, we didn't regret it.
Oh.
It made them upset when he said, like, you're not quite brushing.
But you didn't regret it?
No.
We did it. I say we. Em did it.
Oh, I love the call to Santa.
And she regretted it.
Did
and
she?
I was like, at least there's consequence now.
Yeah.
We could blame it on someone else.
What was the reason?
No idea.
So this year, because they can see the app.
Yeah.
They go, can we call Santa? And I always say he's on holiday. Again, we're lying.
How far does the lie go?
And then one day it comes up, we wish you a Merry Christmas is the ringtone, I think. And they're like, it's him, isn't it? Like running across and they're like, hello, Santa. And he's like, hello. It's so obviously pre-recorded and they're buzzing. And I put on that, and you can do a little reason for the call. So I said to give my little girl some encouragement for brushing her teeth because she'd been trying really hard. But it came across as, you're not brushing your teeth very well. It was like, keep trying your best. And she was a bit sad. I went, oh, yay, you're saying you've done a good job. He didn't once say you've done a good job. So yeah, well, that was a bit of carnage for Christmas. The whole Santa facade.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the line is, and I don't know. I don't. Part of me wants to go. It's not that big of a deal
It's not that big of a deal. I think that's
because you grow up like with them. Like you don't deny it when they're 30. Like no, he is real. Like, it wasn't me.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Like when they finally catch on properly, you can't. And when the magic's gone, you go with it. I don't know if that causes any damage.
Well, this year, because obviously I was in his bedroom and he was in our bedroom, he asked if I'd eaten the mince pie or whatever, the cookie that we'd left out. And because I was in there, I just went, I was in your room. And he was like, oh, yeah. must have been Santa. So that was like, you're not lying, but you're just giving the truth you want.
Give the truth. Oh, here's one. Have you ever done reindeer food sprinkled outside?
Yeah, I don't know where this was one of the things, a bit of a problem I've got.
Really?
Yeah. So there's two things that I don't like about Christmas. Well, three things. One, you have to follow everyone else's trends and keep up because otherwise your kids feel left out. Bit of a deep one there. Second one, the elf on the shelf. Not doing it. Never will do it. Never will I ever. The third one, that reindeer dust that sprinkles outside. Now, I'm not being like an old head that goes, we never did that back in the day. But the logic is, you put it there so Santa knows where you live.
I thought that you just put it out there so the reindeers have got something to eat.
What, dust?
No, oats. That's what we did.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, sprinkled
Well,
some oats
I
out
thought
there.
it was so the reindeers know where you live and they can land there.
I don't know who's in charge of this Christmas dogma.
But where's this come from?
I don't know.
Where's
a
the
bit of fun.
Where's the oaty dust come from?
Oaty dust.
And why do I now have to do it?
You don't have to do
I had to
anything.
hoover my driveway. Leanne said, "Oh, it would wash away, it would blow away." It didn't move. Slightly damp oats, and not just rolling away. I literally had to hoover up outside.
That wouldn't even enter into my mind, even afterwards.
How did you pick them up?
I didn't.
They're still there.
It was somebody else's house.
And there's no question of it. Like, why are these still on the floor when we all get up in the morning?
To be fair, my father-in-law swept them all away.
Oh, nice.
So it was like,
They don't go away on their own.
exactly, it was done.
But who started the dust and why are we all doing it? That's what I want to know. Didn't have that back in the day.
Who started the dust?
Who started the dust? Anyway, as we've mentioned right at the top of the episode, it is a new year. So let's have a little look back at 2025. Now, I want to do the sandwich where we have a layer. Good layer, bad layer. Finish off with a good layer. What was a highlight for you from last year, 2025?
It's a difficult one because it wasn't a bad year. 2024 was a bad year. 2025 was an all right year.
Tell us about that one then.
Which one? The good one.
2025.
Yeah, let's not have a miserable one. But I can't remember. Here's a highlight. I went to Abu Dhabi just before Christmas.
Oh, you did. I was so jealous.
Yeah. It was lovely.
Tell us.
I got a free ticket to go to Abu Dhabi to a finance conference, crypto finance conference, but also got to go to Abu Dhabi for free.
Oh, mate. How long for?
From Tuesday to Sunday.
Oh, 5 days.
5 days in a hotel. Nice. In the Hilton. It was lovely.
Oh, mate.
Massive, like, super king-size bed. Had no complaint. The pillows were perfect.
One of your friends was there as well.
Was, yeah.
So you weren't just on your
Yeah,
own?
it was great.
You can never complain about anything ever again. I think is... especially where your wife's concerned. If I were her, I'd be keeping that receipt for a long time.
But the thing, like, so when I got the opportunity, I was like, I don't know whether I can take it because I felt really bad. And she was like, no, you're being absolutely, you're going.
You
like,
gotta take
it's
it.
free.
Yeah.
But also, there is part of me that, like, I would love to have gone on holiday with my family. Like, I loved being away. I had a great time, but also I did miss my family.
Yeah.
And then it was straight back into work when I got back.
What did you do? Like, what did you do with all this freedom?
Oh, it's great. I went to the Cheesecake Factory. It's
Hang on a
fantastic.
second. You're in Abu Dhabi, which is like one of the most incredible places
Yas Island.
in the world. The F1 was on as well, was it?
It was literally the Monday after the F1. So it was off the back end.
And the first thing you say was, I went to the cheesecake shop.
But you got to understand, it was It was really good. So by this point, we'd already spent a few days in Abu Dhabi. Like we'd had some of the more expensive like steak. It was lovely, but expensive.
Mate.
And like it was beautiful weather. It was nice. It was very nice. But by that point, I was accustomed to that lifestyle. And then we went to the mall, which was incredible. They've got like full on soft plates inside some of these shops. It's phenomenal. Which was funny. You could tell the two other people I was with were also dads because we stood out. That's an amazing soft plate.
Soft plate, yeah. Look at that. Double decker. Got that slide.
But the Cheesecake Factory, number one, it was $30 for the main, some drinks, and a cheesecake.
That's awesome.
Number two, it's the best burger I've had in a very long time.
So it was a burger thing
Oh, I had a meal.
at a cheesecake shop.
So you have it's like a harvester that sells loads of different cheesecakes.
Wow.
But it was honestly, the burger was phenomenal. I just can't say it's the highlight of Abu Dhabi, but it's up there.
Yeah. Oh, so what was the highlight of Abu Dhabi?
Cheesecake Factory.
So you went to Abu Dhabi for a week all by yourself.
I did.
All expenses paid.
Got loads of free stuff, free merch from conference.
Mate.
No one else was that keen about the merch, but I was like,
Mate, you've got to be keen about the merch.
free? Yeah.
I love some merch. I'm a bit of a cheapskate when it comes to merch. What I do, take the free bottles and everything, come home, bit of white spirit, take the logo off.
I don't mind.
Take the logo off, you got yourself a new bottle.
I came back with a coat, loads of hats.
Really?
Yeah, I got loads of stuff.
Wow.
And what was really weird, and I could tell I didn't really belong in this space because all of the food and drink was free.
Wow.
All the food vendors, all the snacks, all the crisps. Like I expected to pay. It's like at the Etihad Arena. I was expecting to pay for stuff. It's all free.
Oh man.
So just having a few of those cookies.
Get him my new coat.
Anyway, that was one of many highlights.
Wow. That's incredible.
It's just recent.
Yeah. What about a low light?
My house flooding.
The house flooding.
Yeah. So in August, we went away for a few days. I came back in the morning to get my laptop for work, and it was raining in my living room. And it turned out the shower was left on, and it caused a bit of damage. And then we were
You say a bit.
a fair bit.
Yeah, quite a bit.
We were essentially just living out of Airbnbs until Christmas Eve, which, like, you spend more money than usual because you're not at home. You don't have all of your stuff. You've also got all the stress of trying to coordinate insurance companies and subcontractors and all of that stress. And they're not as bothered about it as you are. And they're used to things taking 6 months to a year, as you want to get it done quick. But then also just not being at home just is rubbish. Noah and Em took it so well, but near the end, Noah was like, "Daddy, can we go home now?" And I was like, "Oh, yes, I absolutely love to." And it was just stressful. Like it was like we had a lovely time as a family, but there's like undertones of stress.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just, I'm glad that's done.
Yeah. Long old process.
Well, wait, what's one of your highlights?
We had a baby.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, there's no cheesecake, so I suppose it's got to be the baby, hasn't it? We had our third child.
I forgot that was this year.
I mean, I did. She's 6 months old now. So in June, we had little baby Mabes came to live with us. Well, she was born. She was born unto us. And that's just been, it's been lovely. I think I was dreading, well, not dreading, but, dreading. I was dreading having another baby because we were out of it. We had a nearly 6-year-old and a nearly 4-year-old. We were out of the sleep.
So you were dreading it.
And I was just thinking, gosh, can I go back to that? Because a big reason why we started this podcast was I was not
having a good time,
coping too well with the lack of sleep when we had a toddler and a newborn.
It's tough.
So going back to the newborn, I was thinking, whoa, we're walking back into the fire.
Yeah.
But it's been lovely and it's been really fun, and she's the sweetest baby. She's so good.
She's amazing.
She's a dream. She's a dream, unless you're in the car. Doesn't like being in the car. But, you know, every other part of the day and night time. But yeah, it's just been really nice. It's been really lovely. And
has it been as hard as you thought it was going to be in terms of?
No,
it was just easy.
I don't know if my expectations were different. I don't know if it's because I was expecting the worst.
Yeah, it's like when you go see a movie which you really hype up, and
Yeah.
it's a bit bland.
Yeah,
That relates to a
like
baby.
If I went to Abu Dhabi to
Yeah.
a cheesecake shop, I'd
Yeah.
be expecting the best cheesecake I've ever tasted.
I tell you what,
I'd say this is like annual highlight worthy. But
it was so good that another night when we'd finished for the night, we're all back in our rooms, different hotels. 11 p.m. at night, I get a text from one of the other guys. I'm going back to the Cheesecake Factory. Anyone want something?
I'm doing a cheesecake run.
Literally got an Uber. Sorry, continue.
No, that is.
I will not tolerate
that was-
cheesecake slander.
As far as an intervention goes, that was superb. But no, it's just been lovely, and she's just so cute. She's honestly I know I've got 2 other kids, but she's just the cutest baby I've ever seen.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is. She's really lovely, and the other kids have done so well, settling in to life with three of them. I think one thing I have struggled with about having 3 now is when the other 2 need you, and the baby does literally need you, like they just want you.
Yeah.
But when they saying, "Can you come into our bedroom now? Can I have a cuddle now? Or can you come and play with me now?" And you're changing a nappy, or you try to get her to sleep, you know, I think that's been a little bit difficult when you say to them, "I'm really sorry, I can't right now. Give me 5 minutes." And then that 5 minutes maybe becomes 10 minutes. And then that 10 minutes becomes, "Actually, I can't do that with you today. Can we do it tomorrow?" Because the baby's not settling. They've been hard, but those moments have been few and far between because she's really good. Having 3 kids in the back of a car next to each other has been dreadful at times. Oh my word. And I don't just mean her crying, I mean the older 2 arguing. Because they're
so close.
Close to, and it's like, "Stop touching me, stop breathing on me. She's breathing my air," all that sort of stuff. That's been a bit of a challenge. Like I've always been against 7-seaters. Always.
Are you going towards it?
I would get a cool one.
What is a cool 7-seater?
Like a Land Rover Discovery,
Oh, yeah,
or
fair.
a Range Rover.
You
something
smashed
like
that one out. Yeah, fair play.
I would, or that new Kia EV that is huge but well expensive, so I won't get one. Because they've got that extra row. We don't need the 7 seats. I just need a bit of separation for my children. So
just stick them right in the boot.
I just need one at the back, one in the middle, then one on the other side, so they can't just argue about being close to each other. That is the only reason I'd get one. That's been the hardest thing.
Has it been logistically difficult having 3? Or is it just like life's difficult anyway? We just get on with it.
So people have asked me this, and they say, like, "How is it? Do you have to leave the house earlier?" All that sort of stuff. The baby that can't move is not the reason why we can't get out of the house. We already had the 2 reasons why we struggle to get out of the house sometimes, and they're the ones that, you say, "Put your shoes on." They go, "Oh, I don't want to," or they go and do something else. You say, "Get your coat on," and they're walking to get their coat, and they see a jigsaw on the floor, and they start doing the jigsaw instead.
Do you know what people forget? Like, I forget that babies just don't do anything.
Honestly,
They just don't move.
put her in the car seat. She's still there. You put her by the front door to leave. She doesn't move. She's now approaching. So she's 6 months now. She's going to start crawling soon. She's trying. So we're entering a stage where that might be a little bit harder. And there have been the odd moment where you go to leave and she's pooed and you've got to quickly change her nappy. But the bigger 2 are the reason why getting out the house is a battle sometimes, not her. Now she's going to have a time where it is her.
Yeah.
And I know. But that's fine because I know.
So I was speaking to a friend at the weekend from church, and he's just they've got a newborn, and they're in the trenches. Like, it's tough the first few months. It's whole life change. It's a lot to deal with. Lack of sleep, all that sort of stuff. And I was just saying, like, you've got a couple more months of just like getting through, and then it gets better. Like, I enjoyed the newborn phase.
Oh, I love the newborn phase.
But from my perspective, it still has just got better every single time. Like every stage, yes, they eventually learn how to talk back and not put their shoes on. But is that still the case when you've got a clan?
We're outnumbered. But like I said, she's been amazing and they've been amazing with her and with us. So, yeah, I think every stage seems to be getting more fun and getting better. There's one thing I am not looking forward to. So she's 6 months now and we're starting to introduce some solid foods. And there was one day we were sat down eating our food, because you can sit down when your kids are older.
Yes.
And you can just eat your food.
Yes.
That is what I'm not looking forward to, is when you have to feed her, or you quickly like eat your food.
That whole stage where one of you has to have the baby. Yeah.
You don't enjoy your food. Like, you just get it down you so you can feed her, and then once your partner's finished, then you swap over.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm not looking forward to, is meal times with a baby that needs to be fed. But again, I've done it twice before. I know that's short-lived. I know it's a bit mental for a little time.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Like, when you're going through it for the first time, you don't know.
You don't know.
It feels like there's no end. But when you've done it, there is always an end to that chapter. There is always something else.
Yeah. And our kids love helping with that. They'll go, can we feed her Nabes? They call her Nabes. It's like, can we feed Nabes? Like, yeah, you can feed Nabes. And like, they just, they make a mess. But it gives me a little minute to eat my food. So yeah, that's one thing I'm not looking forward to. Potty training as well. Obviously, further down the line will come, but yeah, that's been the highlight of last year for me. Having a baby number 3, baby Nabes.
And what about low light?
So on the other end of things, last year in October we lost our nephew, little Henry, was 19 months old, had heart failure, and we later found out that was caused by a rare genetic condition called Barr syndrome that he had. So yeah, after a little bout of time in and out of intensive care and time in and out of hospital, he died in October. And that was a big part of why we had the pod break. We've recorded a couple of episodes talking about this that we've not published. But yeah, that was just heartbreaking. Yeah. It was just absolutely devastating. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law have been incredible. Honestly, don't know how they're doing it, to be honest. And they, at the time, had a 1-month-old. Yeah. He's now 3 months old. Wow. So it was sort of like, juggling all of that for them obviously must have been so difficult. But yeah, explaining to our kids that their little cousin had died was genuinely, I think, the hardest and worst thing I've ever done. So yeah, that was, in terms of like low lights and rough moments, that was something else. Yeah. So yeah, and like you say, over Christmas, you sort of had that undercurrent of like stress with the insurance. We had that undercurrent of sadness. Oh yeah, another level. There's just so much. So it was our little baby's first Christmas. It's their baby's first Christmas. But you're missing.
You're missing a massive chunk.
Yeah, you're missing. Our nephew, their son, grandson for my in-laws, and it was just been.
It's horrible.
It's been awful. It's been, honestly, it was so rough. And we've got a lot of friends that have got kids similar age. And so it's impacted them. They've got, their children are going to grow up without a friend. And, the sort of annual photo that people would take with their kids every year, there's one missing. 19 months old is just absolutely brutal.
It's horrible.
So yeah, that's been an absolute, bombshell. Really rocked me, rocked our whole family, but also our community as well, our community of friends. So yeah, that was rough, really rough. But I've got to say, you know, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Hannah and George, have honestly, I don't use the word lightly, inspirational. They genuinely are. I look at them and just think, gosh, if anything, you know, ever happens to me, I hope I act like they have. And I mean in general, not just like family death, but anything rough that comes my way, I want to act like they have, because they've been amazing. So yeah, that was a tough one. We've got a link. So I did post about this on our story. We've got a link that's raising money for the Bath Syndrome Foundation. If you would like to donate to that, please do. It's on our Instagram bio. But I will do a fundraiser at some point this year to raise a bit of money. But so far, I think the target was to raise £500. They've raised £10,000.
Wow.
For the foundation. And that is to raise awareness, obviously do some research into it, because nobody knows what it is. We'd never heard of it. It's super rare.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a bit of positivity that's come out of it. But yeah, tough one.
So tough. And like, as someone on completely the outside circles of that, it was hard looking in, and like, absolutely from the outside, absolutely managing incredibly. Like you say, I don't know how you cope or continue, and it is inspirational. But yeah, we'll put that link in the description. Bath Syndrome.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And then lastly, so the layers of the sandwich, we've got a highlight, our low light, finishing off another highlight for you. I know you're going to struggle to beat the cheesecake, but
it's funny. I text my wife earlier, like, what's a highlight of this year? Because I don't know. I think generally, like, there's an element where, so I'm 31.
Whoa, you're old.
I'm feeling old.
Yeah, you're old.
This year I have appreciated life. I've really appreciated spending time with my family. Simple things. Went to Disneyland.
Oh.
That was cool, like with family, and I really love spending time with my family. And I think I'm now like maturing to the place where I'm okay staying in New Year's Eve if I'm with my family, and like as much as fun as Abu Dhabi was, it's that thing of, I want to make like just memories with my family. Like, they're the ones I want the most to just spend time with. And so I just think in general, like, 2024 was a horrendous year for us. And then I think as a result of that, we kind of just went, we just need to spend time on what matters. Forget like any sort of other ambitions, or let's just do stuff that we love and spend time with family and chill out.
Yeah.
And I think just in general, that's the highlight of like just last year, of just not taking things too seriously, but just having fun.
Yeah. Nice. It's the wholesome bomb.
Woo!
The wholesome bomb's been dropped.
Felt it.
That was lovely. That was as warm as the fleece you're wearing.
Tell you what, this was a gift
Oh, there's a highlight.
that I bought for somebody else, and when it arrived, I tried it on, just check the size. And literally, I put it on, and was standing right there, and I went, I got to keep this.
You're staying with me.
I've not taken it off since.
That is incredible.
What's your final highlight?
Oh man! So how do you follow on from having a child? Liverpool won the league, and the defense of it hasn't gone too well so far. But one thing that I've really enjoyed this year is I've got 3 kids, so I don't want to sound like I'm favoritizing, but my son has been really getting into football, and he'll say, "When are we playing next? Where are we in the league?" You know, at the minute, Aston Villa are above us. He'll go, "What was the Villa score? Did they win?" Like things like that. He's getting really into football, and the last game of the season, I've got a friend who, I think I might have told this story on the pod before. We made a pact. If Liverpool can win the league, this is when we were in uni. It's 10 years ago. more than 10 years ago. And Liverpool were nowhere near winning the league. And we said, if we can ever win the league, we'll watch that game together. No matter what we're doing, what plans we've got, we'll watch the game together. First time round, we were in COVID, so we couldn't. Second time, last year, we got together. But the week before, I was watching the game with my boy. And it came up, next week, Liverpool can secure the league with a win. He went, oh, Dad, can't wait to watch that with you. And I went, oh, I've got a promise to a friend. I explained it to him, and he was like, oh. Anyway, he watched it. He watched it with Leanne. But we watched all the highlights, all the celebrations, everything together on you. We consumed all the content, and it was just so lovely. It was just really, as a sports fan, to sit there, something that I enjoy, and share that with my boy was just so nice. Really, so that was a highlight this year. What else has been going on? I think it's just like you said, just spending time with family. As my family's grown, as it's changed, as they've developed, my little girl, I call them my big kiddo, my middle kiddo, and my baby kiddo. My middle one is just honestly the funniest girl in the world. She's the best girl in the world. That's what I would say to her. She's just been at that sort of developmental stage of learning her numbers and letters, little things like that. And so this year, noticed a big difference in her speech, in her cognitive, all that sort of stuff. She's been incredible, and she's just so funny. She's just really fun. We were playing a game over Christmas where you've got the alphabet in front of you, and you've got to press. You say boys' names, and you say Ben, you press the B. We're doing girls' names. She pressed the M and said Nabes. And it's little things like that where you think, you're clever. You knew that was an M, but you still, and you know that it's Mabel, but you still said Nabes, because that's what little things like that were just really clever. She was reading a book, and it was sounding things out. There's a picture of a cap. She went, K-ap, hat. And it's little moments like that I love being a dad. So yeah, they honestly, they make me so proud. So yeah, just spending time with them, seeing them grow and develop last year has been wonderful.
I think there's that, the soppy dad in me. So one of my favorite things is, so Noah's been reading as well, but she now reads stories to her little cousin. And she'll pick up one of his books and she'll read it out, and it's just really cute. And it's that sense of pride, isn't it? That when they learn something, you couldn't be prouder.
Yeah.
And it's amazing every single time.
Yeah.
And then now it's the stage where they bring you drawings and you're like, try a bit harder.
Yeah.
When you learn something new, so proud.
We were playing we got a Wii for Christmas, Nintendo Wii.
Nice.
And we were playing it today, and my son was playing golf. And he was 12 over par. And he went, am I doing well? I was just like, not really.
Nintendo, do they still sell those?
Well, my brother-in-law and sister bought it from someone online.
There you go.
Plucked it out. Great gift. Yeah, so when he was just like, am I doing well? Keep doing your best. So quickly, because time is getting on, we've had a look back at 2025. Looking ahead to 2026, I started my January detox yesterday. Ooh. I'm bored already. Just fancy some chocolate. I don't even eat that much chocolate.
You text me about this as well.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe you'd go, I'll do it with you. You said, I've just eaten half a pack of cookies.
I'm doing it the opposite way. I've never noticed this before. Went to Tesco yesterday. All of the chocolate's half price.
Wow.
Because they're everyone's on a health kick. We need to sell this product.
I did buy a selection box.
I'll take it.
On New Year's Day, I think it was.
Aldi, they were £3.
£3?
I don't remember.
£1.50. Oof. So have you got any goals for 2026? Maybe not a resolution, but any goals, anything you want to work towards?
I don't really know. I think it's not really ambitious goals. It's more a commitment just to enjoy life. So we were talking about going on holidays, me and my wife, and we're just tomorrow isn't promised. It's that thing of let's just do it. Like,
Yeah.
let's just go on the holiday we want to go on, and if we can afford it, great.
Yeah.
Like, that sort of attitude of, yes, we'll be sensible, but let's just actually enjoy life. That's really it. What about you?
Learn the saxophone.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you got one?
I wouldn't know. I've got all year to do it though. Hey,
Step one, buy a saxophone.
Guys.
I'm assuming they're expensive.
you've not got to complete your goals in January. You've got all year to learn the saxophone. My brother-in-law is classically trained on the saxophone. So I feel like I could be insulting him with any attempt of playing a saxophone. But no, I've always thought, do you know, like wind instruments, flutes, other ones, oboes,
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
that.
trumpets, trombones. I've never found them particularly appealing.
Nope.
But the saxophone is cool, man.
It's cool.
So I'm going
It's
to,
loud.
well, it's, you want to make an omelette, you got to break some eggs. But how would,
Is that seriously one of your goals? Going to learn saxophone?
yeah, I'd like to start learning the saxophone. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, do you know, I wanted to years ago. I think I've only ever played a saxophone, like held one twice.
I think I've only seen one twice.
Yeah, you wait. You're seeing one every week.
I'm excited.
So yeah, that's the goal to learn how to play saxophone. As well, you mentioned being 31. I'm 34, turning 35 this year.
I'll get you a Zimmer.
And I hurt my knee last year, and the doctor said to me, you need to implement some good habits because you're not getting any younger. He says the things you implement now will help you when you're like 50. So maybe just make some tweaks to the old lifestyle. But I think that's not a goal. I think that's just a necessity.
I feel that way about losing weight. Like every year I've gone, I need to have a goal, lose weight, and I've always failed.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, I just need to do it. It's not a goal thing. Like, if I need to do it, it's not like I get a prize at the end. Like, the prize is I don't die early.
Always a positive. So yeah, I'd like to learn the saxophone. Do you know what? I play 3 instruments already that I'm not particularly good at. I could get better at those.
If you've done them, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know enough.
I know enough. 3 chords and the truth. But on the saxophone, I can't play anything. I've got to learn that. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to learn
Yeah,
it.
you got to do it.
I'm going to learn it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for listening to the Parenting Tools podcast. Any questions, comments, stories, please do send them to us at Parenting Tools Pod on all the platforms.
All the platforms. And we will be in touch with you next week.
We'll be in touch.
We'll be in touch. Get on LinkedIn.